Hey, happy Monday. Hope you guys have had a great week. Wanted to start by sharing that Jeff Smith with Assurance Financial has reached out and they are offering a rate buy down for buyers who use them as their lender. So they are offering a 1% buy down for 1 year, meaning that for the first year of ownership, the mortgage rate would be 1% lower than today's rates. And then after that first year, the rate would come back to today's rates. So if you are looking for an option for buyers who need a little bit of financial help right now, at least for the first year, maybe to give them some padding to build up some finances in their account while their payment is lower, this may be a good option for those folks. I'm going to put Jeff's contact information up here on the screen so that you guys can take a quick picture of it or write it down for your reference. But if you do have buyers who are looking for lower rates or any kind of incentive to get people off the fence, this might be something good for you guys to reach out to Jeff and talk about. And don't forget that sellers can also contribute to these types of programs and sweeten the pot with maybe a 2% buy down for the first year, then a 1% buy down for the second year, and then the rates don't go back to market rates until year number 3. So there are several programs out there available. I would encourage you to reach out to Jeff to learn more and see if there's something that wouldn't work for your buyer or for any of your sellers who are looking for some incentives for the market to draw people into their property. A couple of weeks ago, I challenged you guys to learn something new about a house that you did not know. And so I wanted to share what I learned. I have been having some issue with our air conditioning unit on the second floor of our house, and it keeps chugging and chugging and chugging. Anyway, we called an HVAC company out, and I learned that the blower fans on an HVAC unit are actually adjustable speeds. So the technician increased the speed of the blower fan, and that seems to have helped our problem. So I did not know that. So did you guys? What did you learn? Put it in the comments. I'd be curious to hear what you've learned about houses that you didn't know before. The 21st Century Road to Housing Act is now law. Did you know? It became law without President Trump's signature due to a process that a bill can become law without his signature if Congress stays in session for 10 days, excluding Sundays, and he doesn't veto it, which all happened. And so now this act is now law. So I would encourage you guys to do some research on it, because there is no doubt that we are going to be receiving questions about it. It's being hailed as the most comprehensive change to housing law in 20 some odd years. So again, I'm not going to go into too much detail here, but I would encourage you to do your own research, come up with your own talking points, and get educated, because again, there is no doubt that you're going to be having questions come up about that. I was going to say bill, but now it's law. I think moving into the next week, I would ask yourself one question, which is, if you did nothing between now and December 31st, would you be happy with where your business has landed? And if the answer is yes, congratulations, that's amazing. And if the answer is no, then I would encourage you to start doing some outreach this week. Reach out to your past clients. Reach out to anybody in your sphere who you think may be a good candidate for buying or for selling, and start to really put together a plan for ramping up your fall activity. It's easy to be distracted by the pool or the beach, or if you're somebody with children at home, out of school, or getting them ready to go back to school in a few weeks, which is hard to believe. But before long, the fall time is going to be here, and if we're not making efforts now, we're not going to see the fruit of that later. So would encourage you to try to carve out some time so that you are saving yourself, your future self, some stress, and you are giving yourself a good runway to have a busy fall season. So I hope that you guys have a great week. If you need anything, don't forget to email us at brokerquestions@max1premier.com, and I'll see you in a week.